Alrighty, cool. Welcome, guys. So I'm kind of demoing something for our memberships, and that's the fact that we're going to be doing these streams where you actually get to watch me record the videos that I'm eventually going to edit them down and then create actual content out of them. Is the stream going, by the way? In theory, it is. It's not going on my phone for whatever reason. That's fucking weird. Let me try to reset that, by the way. But trying to start this stream off strong. It seems like we already got people here, so that's awesome. Yeah. So if you guys want to be able to do that with me, this is kind of like a public test trial. But for now, beyond this point, I'm going to be making this members only. So if you guys want to get your hands on that, there's a link in the description. You can get access to these streams for literally only $1. It's actually really cool that YouTube lets me set the price that low. But most importantly, I wanted to have my community more integrated into the content creation process. I've never clicked faster. What's up, Nico? What's up, Luke? So yeah, I wanted to get my community more involved with the actual process of creating the content. So I figured, you know, it might be like a cool benefit to the member. Already typing the N-word. So yeah, let's go on YouTube. Let me hit the record button actually. Like, imagine if I forgot that. I'd have to like download the shitty ass VOD from YouTube and it'd be like 720p. It would have been a fucking nightmare. All right, let me make sure everything's going all right. Let's see, no lag so far. Cool. Things should be good. Yeah. Why is the quality only 480p? My shit frozen. I don't know. I'm streaming in 1440. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. It defaulted to 720. Yeah, it's in 1440 on my end, so at least on my little preview here. So I gotta get better at managing live streams. Anyways, what's up, YouTube? So I'm actually recording a video. I had Monster Hunter Wilds installed, so I figured just as like an excuse to uninstall this game, I went ahead and I did some of the final content for this game. And fuck it. You're gonna see all the outtakes, all the shit I usually cut out. How's chat doing? Let me find like a good position to start. This VOD might be members only too. I don't know, but I forgot I had a blush on my character. Let's get started with a quest, actually. Let's talk to, where's Alma? Where the fuck did, oh right, I'm in the Grand Hub. I never use the hub in these games. I always talk to like the handler, or yeah, there's Alma. I always talk to like the handler or somebody else. Let's see. Let's pull up like Rom Popolo or something like that. I think that'd be a good like starting point. What were you talking about earlier when you said something members here on out before my shit froze? Well, I was explaining the stream. Actually, now's a good point to do it. So what's up, YouTube? I'm actually recording a new video with the help of my live stream chatters. We're doing a new thing for members where they can see, this is sort of like a public test drive for it right now, but I'm planning to do a new thing for members where they can actually watch me record videos before I go ahead and like edit them down and then piece them together for everybody's consumption. Also, whoever subscribed, thank you so much. But more importantly, today we're going to be talking about Monster Hunter Wilds. For those of you who don't know, I actually stopped playing Monster Hunter like half a year ago because this was maybe like the biggest disappointment of 2025. Ironically enough, I was so hyped for this game, and I was only hyped for, I was like an educated hyped. I was only hyped for this game because Monster Hunter previously never fails. Like Monster Hunter World, I was pretty on board with that game. Monster Hunter Rise, I was like all over it. I've been playing Monster Hunter since Monster Hunter 3. Every release, like 4 generations, World, Rise, all of them were really high quality. So the fact that Wilds came out and it had all of this myriad of issues on top of selling 8 million copies in the first week, you know, it was really disappointing to see because you make that you make that much money. Like, what was it, like $500 million they made off of that? You make that much money in 1 week off of a game that's broken, that's only going to teach Capcom that they can release fucking shitty ass games. So I'm not surprised that it took them roughly a year to fucking fix this shit. That being said, we're going to see if they actually did. I went ahead and I actually did some of the TU3, TU4 content. I'm going to be going over all of it, but I did some of the extra content that they added to the game. You know, just to see if they salvaged it. You know, does it actually work the way it's supposed to? So I went ahead and I'm gonna queue up one of the more unique monsters. This was actually one of my favorites that they added to this game. And we should probably start by talking about the roster, honestly.
Be careful out there.
Capcom is mid-combat online game. I actually really disagree with that though, because Street Fighter 6 in particular, I think the online in it is great. I've never had any like lag or latency issues. They know what they're doing, and what's funnily enough is in Monster Hunter Rise, the online was awesome. You know, joining a lobby was super simple. Playing like games with other people was super simple. World was like the only one where they overcomplicated it, and they brought some of that. It's actually good you mentioned that. They brought some of that shit back in this game. So for example, do you guys have wilds? Do you want to join in on the lobby? So they ended up bringing some of that shit back. Let me see if I hardly ever play this game with friends. I usually play it single player because it's ironically more of like a single player game now. But I mean, you can invite friends, and there's this thing called Link Party. And what a Link Party is it's like the hunters. You can have a lobby of like 8 to 16 hunters or something stupid like that, but you can only see 4, and the 4 that you're seeing are going to be in your Link Party. So like it's just like it's like a subgroup within like the group of friends that you would invite. But presumably, if you're gonna, first of all, who has 16 friends to invite to Monster Hunter? Second of all, why would you, if you can only see and interact with 4 of them at a time, like what's the whole fucking point? You know what I mean? So I think this shit was kind of ridiculous. There's still SOS flares in this game. Granted, Rise I think technically had them too in some different way, but for the most part, like the online in this game was kind of trash, and it was a bit of a step down from Rise in all honesty, because Rise was super simple. You invite someone through Steam, they enter the lobby or the lobby password, and then that was it. They were in the lobby, they got to play all the hunts with you. In Worlds, there was this shitty thing where if you wanted to progress through the game with your friends, you had to play the quest up to like 4 times. And that's because to get story progress, you had to see certain cutscenes in each hunt. And unfortunately, a big downside of that is like, you can't join your friend's quest until after they've seen that cutscene. So 9 times out of 10, they're gonna have to find that monster. And it's Monster Hunter World, like very beginning game Monster Hunter World, your scout flies aren't trained. You have to just wander around the map and hope you don't like miss the monster anywhere, or just like kind of know ahead of time where that monster is going to be. Whereas in Wilds, they at least kind of narrowed that down. I think the progression system, at least from what I played, you know, I don't feel like I'm chained to somebody else's progression in order to play the game. You know what I mean? They're able to, they may not be able to join my stuff, but I'm able to join theirs, and it's not going to be a humongous deal, and I can join whenever I want. I can be there at the beginning of the quest, and a lot of that is thanks to the fact that Capcom, for whatever reason, decided, you know, other people should be able to see those cutscenes too. At least last I remember. I haven't played with friends in like a little bit. Where the fuck is the canteen? You can tell I never use the Grand Hub. Here it is. It's this table, right? Try and got members on here the summer when I had a job. Since I'll have time for a job 3 days after school, I'm gonna put up with applications my mom lets me. Let's see, select menu. Oh, I see, they're not doing the ramen anymore. Blossom dance, I guess let's eat some sushi. I don't know, what's the stats on it? Should I have like an energy drink? Should I try to be cracked? I should probably switch the controller too. I think Capcom does online particularly well. It's just like the console Monster Hunter team, for whatever reason, can't seem to figure it out. But Street Fighter, they do a really good job at it. I can't really say much about like Exo Primal because I never played that one. I was just never interested. But like, for the most part, they do a pretty competent job. I've seen infinitely worse, in all honesty. Are you playing this on Street Wilds? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna play this now. One kind of cool thing to show off before I go on this quest real fast is the equipment changes they made. So there's actually something really cool that they added. There's like a new mechanic. First of all, there's this like awesome J-Rock music that I'm going to talk about later. But they added a few cool monsters, and along with those monsters, like the Gogmasios and the 10-star like Arc-Tempered Arcveld, one of the really awesome things about that is now there's custom talismans, so you can actually get these RNG based talismans with loaded up skills. They have like different amount of slots on them. It gives you a lot more customization with your build, but it's all dictated by But it's all dictated by RNG. So many a man has had to grind a lot just to get something like this. You know, in the interest of making this video faster, I just used a tool to give myself this. But this is legal. This is a charm that you can actually get in the game. As far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty sure it's legal. I've seen other people have this one. So attack boost 3, weakness 1, and it's got 3 slots on it. What other skills did I put? Oh, I put my sheaths in there too, and then I got my level 3 quick sheath. But let me see if I can find Gemma to show you guys a better example. But one of the really awesome things about Gogmasios is they introduced the Gogma Artine weapons. So you can upgrade an already existing Artine weapon into like a Gogmasios one. So let's just say, let's upgrade this one right here. So we got the Tard, we can do attack, we can do affinity, we can do element. Whatever stat we want to raise. Let's just say, since it is blast, let's do element. And then there we go. Then we got the Headsman's Hamus, and then we can go ahead and we can take that and reinforce it even further. And this is where the RNG gets really, really fun. So you can actually change these reinforcement bonuses. You guys can't quite see my finger, but you can change these reinforcement bonuses on the right-hand side. Or, so you can see that that's exactly what I did here. I just kept going and going until I got better attack boosts on the right-hand side. Or you can completely reset them for different bonuses, which is cool. So we're going to go ahead and do that and then just see which ones we get. So we got affinity boost. We actually got a lot of affinity shit. That's actually really cool. Okay, and then you can look at it with more detail, or you can just click yes and then take that. So that's actually really cool. I'm not gonna lie, we got a really good roll on that one. But this is like my main one right here, the dragon element, and then we could do the same with the gun too, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to fuck that up. I had to grind a lot. But that's one kind of cool thing about that. Also, I forgot to showcase this. We can also... Shit, where is it? You can leave this to me. I thought it was like a different... How do you see? Oh, okay. It was on the same screen. For whatever reason, I thought it was like a different... Oh, sub-menu? That is so weird. I haven't touched this game in a little bit. But you can also see in the active skill, so you can add set bonuses from different armor sets to your weapon. And what's cool is, like, normally the way that the armor set bonus works is you would have, like, so for example, with my set, let me show you. I've been playing so much Rise and World that I've forgotten like how to do shit in Wilds. Let me pull up my... Here we go. So for example, Lord's Soul, one of the group skills I have is Lord's Soul. That activates when you have 3 pieces of armor. Notice how normally you would have to equip like a gamma like head, gamma helm or a gamma waist and maybe like some shoes or something like that. I remember that's what I used to do. Now you can apply that to the actual weapon itself, and it gives you more flexibility with your armor. But we also have Arkveld's Hunger, which gives me haste and recovery that helps me like heal faster and also heal from doing damage. Then we got Gormagala's Tyranny, which is really nice. It gives me more affinity. We have Scorcher, which like gives me occasional fire damage with every other hit. Just a lot of really cool bonuses you can get due to this new system. You could just stack shit on top of each other. It used to be maybe you had like a group skill and a set bonus skill. With this new system plus the charms, plus the RNG talismans and stuff like that, you can get so much more flexibility. So I think it's extremely cool that they let you do that. It's quite a grind, but it also gives you more stuff to do at the end of the game. Let me I feel like I have like dementia or something. Like fucking I don't even know what I'm doing. You don't know what you're talking. Oh, here it is. Okay. Fucking you don't know what you're talking about, do you? Let's see, I already ate. Oh, this is gonna come in handy for Omega. Actually, should I pull up Omega? There's like 2 quest counters. Okay, let's do Omega. Let's see. I want to view the quest. I'm gonna regret doing this one immediately instead of like warming up first, but whatever. So one of the best monsters they added in the post game is actually the Final Fantasy 14 collaboration, which is so funny. I am not a Final Fantasy guy like whatsoever. Maybe like Final Fantasy 7, but but funnily enough, this is like one of the best monsters they've created in years. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I like this one just because of how wildly different it is. Let's see, let's get all my kit set up. Oh, are you playing this on Steam? Yeah, I'm playing it on Steam. I totally misread that. By the way, I wanted to comment on the performance really quick because that was the biggest problem with Wilds, honestly. Like just the fact that a whole fucking year like after the game came out, it took them this long to come up with their like big performance update, and it's not even really that big, but it is significant enough to make sort of a change and make the game a lot easier to run. Now, if you're on like higher end hardware like me, if you're on like a 4090, oh shit, get out of this thing. If you're on like a 4090 and then also like 5800 X3D, like you'll be able to run this game pretty awesome. I'm on basically max settings minus render distance, and the only reason I have render distance set to the lowest is because of my CPU. My CPU is weaker than my GPU, but for the most part, oh shit, get out of that. But my CPU is much weaker than my GPU, so that's the only real reason why. But if you had like maybe a top tier like CPU along with maybe like a 4090 or a 5090, something like that, this game you could totally run it at max settings. I also have frame generation on, and that's due to some pretty interesting changes that they've made with frame generation to just overall increase the quality. You don't really get too much of that warping or like glitchiness that you used to have, but also because the game's easier to run, now you get less latency with frame generation. So previously, I never played this game with frame gen on. I always kept it off because like the latency was just so fucking bad. But now I actually have frame gen on, and it works beautifully. Oh, don't cancel the. Where's an SOS flare? But you can see I'm getting about like 100 FPS. I have the frame gen. Frame capped a little bit. Pretty sure I turned render distance down. But we're still getting like good GPU usage. go ahead. I'm gonna lock in a little bit. You guys are free to say stuff in chat, by the way. Maybe I should drink energy drink. Okay. Under him. Out of that. There we go. I really like this fight just because it's designed like an MMO fight, because Final Fantasy 14 is an MMO. But it ironically makes it really fun to dodge stuff, just seeing exactly where it's going to happen. With Monster Hunter, you have to learn the monsters' like movements and animations to really figure that stuff out, and it's not communicated in the best way. Whereas like this guy, it's insanely fun because I could just, oh fuck. I was technically standing in that fire. So this guy, it's insanely fun because I had to change my mentality a little bit.
We've received additional supply.
I actually have to treat it like an MMO, so I have to care a lot about positioning. I have to care about who the monster's aggroing. For example, it's currently aggroing one of my teammates. They're gonna have like a little red line on them. Let me try to get there. Oh yeah, shit. I should also man, I've like forgotten how to play Monster Hunter. Oh yeah, we should probably do my mantle too. Where's my evasion mantle? Is it not in the hotbar? I don't know why it wasn't in the hotbar. That's so weird. Okay, where's Broski? There he is. Okay, so it's currently aggroed on Olivia, which is good because she's got hammer, so she needs to be around the face anyways. And then, oh yeah, let me whip out that one thing. Another thing I really like, I guess this is a mechanic in FF14. I've never played it, but you can whip these guys out and actually draw things to attack the monster with. Oh fuck, get out of that. Point. Oh, get out of that, get out of that, dude. Okay, draw this, draw this. Oh shit, he walked away. I should probably put on my headphones. That might help me lock in a little better. Oh shit. All right, fuck it. Let's lock in. But I do like that Omega is on the harder side of things. We've needed a more difficult monster in this game for a really long time. Let's not quit. Hold on. For quest. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's still a thing? That's the first time I've seen that happen in a while. Holy shit.
I'm counting on you.
She's saying Zendaya. Let's see. Where's my Moxie? Here it is.
Everyone here has been doing well, Hunter.
We're sweating. That was my accident. All right, so. All right, let's go fuck up Omega. One really cool thing, and it's not even like the game. It's not even like the game necessarily. But ironically enough, without Capcom having to do anything, the performance of the game got a lot better due to DLSS 4.5. So what that means is if you go into your NVIDIA control panel and you set it to, I believe it's model L, I have it set to, and you go to ultra performance, you get some of the performance benefits of setting your DLSS super low. However, it looks basically like native resolution. It actually looks really awesome. So that, funnily enough, has been like a huge performance boost to Monster Hunter without Capcom having to do anything. If you have an NVIDIA GPU, you can do that. All right. Literally forgot about the fucking secret.
There, our mark.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking lock in. Okay, it's aggroed on somebody. Thankfully, it's not me. Oh, get out of that. Oh, fuck. Damn. I really like the music of this fight, too. Yeah, I'm imagining some Final Fantasy 14 shit. Again, I've never played that game, but... Oh, my God. I tried to get out of that. Roll, come on. Go. Oh my fucking God. Dude, this fight is insanely fun. Like compared to a lot of the fights that are in this game, you know, some of the monsters are kind of baby easy. This fight, I love it. I'm constantly like dodging shit. I have to think about where I am, like who is fighting. A lot of what makes this fight great is the fact that everything is so much more easily communicated. Oh, fuck.
Don't get hit now. You need this.
Okay, gotta break his legs. No, get out of that. Get out of that. Oh, it's aggro on me now. Okay, so I need you guys to draw his attention. Okay, we can use the wings. Hopefully it stays there. Yes. Okay, cool. If I equip Ghillie Mantle, would that make it lose aggro on me? Oh, I guess it did. I'm gonna Ghillie Mantle at the ready. I gotta relearn my whole hotbar. Ironically, it's been a bit since I played this. Okay, gotta keep my DPS up. There we go. Now we mounted it.
Nothing to fight these monsters.
Make some weak points on it. Okay, move, move, move. Oh my god.
Hit it with everything.
Okay, I think I was on the rear left leg. Rear right. Okay, so when it goes into Panto Crater mode, that's when I gotta be really careful. Because it does like an Alatreon style, like one-shot kill if you let it get away with that. Get out of that, fuck. That's right, there's this move too. I almost never use this move. There we go. Probably help my DPS if I did. Okay, now we have the Mog of the Ages. Do that later. There we go. I should have rolled. I'm surprised I didn't bring hot drinks. Oh fuck. I really like that they have the whole drawing mechanic because it's a super convenient way to hit the top, which is normally a part of the monster that's super difficult to hit. You'd have to mount it basically. Okay, get out of fire. Ooh, shit. Ooh, fuck. I was looking at my radio wheel. Maybe I should warm up with a easier monster first. But I can't stress just how fucking fun like Omega is. It's one of my most favorite fights because it's so different. It's like Behemoth but better. Monster Hunter World had Behemoth, and that one was MMO-esque, as in like everybody has to be doing top damage. It was before Master Rank, so you could get by soloing it with Master Rank gear, but it was just one of those things where it's like everybody had to cooperate and everybody had to do their darnest. Whereas like in this game, I like that you could solo Omega, and it's even more fitting to have like a very co-op heavy monster in this game, just based on the fact that like you can have those solo companion. What the fuck? You can have all of those like solo companions with you, as opposed to like World where that's not really a thing. You kind of have to like grab your 4 buddies and hope they're willing to do it. And like a lot of people aren't.
Yes.
We're gonna do Rompopolo, right? Where is he? I had him selected earlier. What the fuck? Oh, there he is.
Make sure you're prepared.
What the fuck? Let me use my item wheel. I am missing out on like 20 to 30 FPS, but I'm pretty sure that's because I'm simultaneously streaming and also recording this video. So I wouldn't be surprised if that had some sort of impact on it. Normally when I'm not recording, like when I'm playing this on my off time, I typically get around like 120 flat, which is awesome. That's like the best you could ask for. But for like a 60 FPS stream, like this probably looks just fine too on your guys' end.
That's our cue.
I actually like some of the new monsters they introduced in this game though. There's some pretty unique fuckers out there. There we go. At weak point. Yeah, now I'm starting to better remember my playstyle. Well, I only last played this game maybe like a few weeks ago. Maybe it was longer than that, and I don't realize that. Oh fuck, I was too far. You bastard. I was getting ready to fucking charge into him and bounce off him and they pushed him away.
Good as they say.
It's weak.
Okay, where's our traps? And then where's my sleep bomb? Here it is. There we go. That was kind of the warm-up I needed. Let's see if we can find a tempered one. It took me a bit to like remember all the longsword mechanics that were in this game. That's fucking crazy to think that I like grinded oh my god, that's crazy to think that I grinded like Arc Temper and Archfeld only like a few weeks ago and I've already fucking forgotten how to play this game. Actually, hold on.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Maybe there will be one on the map. It was the Oil Well Basin. There we go. We got a tempered one. Right over here. Doshaguma is also a really, really cool monster too. I love that fight so much.
Let's be on our way.
I think the overall roster is interesting. I just don't know if I would necessarily call it good because the only Elder Dragon we have is Gogmazios, and that's literally it. And Gogmazios is only here as a technicality because Gogmazios didn't used to be an Elder Dragon. That was just a recent change they decided to make for whatever reason. Probably because people bitch about no Elder Dragons. So sadly, there's none of the iconic guys. There's no Teostra. You know, there's no fucking. There's no Teostra, there's no Kushala, there's none of the guys that you normally associate with Monster Hunter. It's all it's Gog, and then it's like Gormagala, which is like a demi-elder. The fuck? Guess it didn't connect. There we go. Got an EI slash. There we go. There we go. Oh, it's a gold crown too. I just realized how big this one is. There we go. Now I'm starting to lock in. Let's fucking go. Can't do anything. Yes, that was perfectly timed. But I like the oil bubbles he creates. Whenever he's in an oil field, he becomes more dangerous. I like monsters that they can go to a certain area and their whole like fighting style changes entirely. Fucking bullying him, dude. Let's go for his tail. His head, there we go. Shit, I did that too late. Get that wound, there we go. I can trap him. Okay, get over here, buddy. Come on. Come on, I know you want to. There we go. What's another fight that could be really fun? I do like me some new Udra. Oh wait, let's go for Ray Dow. Let's fight Arc Tempered Ray Dow actually. Hold on. So another really cool thing about this game, like post final update, is they actually brought back all of the Arc Tempered quests. So we can go back and fight Arc Tempered Ray Dow, which was like one of my most favorite fights in the whole game. We got Arc Tempered Ray Dow. Arc Tempered New Udra was like, okay. We also have like Arc Tempered, Uduna, my bad. Arc Tempered Uduna was like, okay. We got New Udra. Arc Tempered Jin Dahad was kind of like the same thing as like the normal Jin Dahad fight, just a little harder. I think, Arc Tempered Arkfeld in particular is really, really fucking awesome though. I don't know if I'm like good enough at the game to really do that on stream, but I'm gonna go ahead and queue up Ray Dow because I fucking love Ray Dow. The Apex creatures that they added to the game are so cool, and I love them so much. Oh shit. Where's the what the hell was that over there? Oh, that's Rathian.
I'll transfer the materials I've gathered into your field pouch. Have a look at them later.
Oh, I just wanted like a tent. I guess I found my way back to town. At some point, I'm gonna have to show you guys Gogmasios.
I'll put away the materials we found.
I got my meal. I like this crazy fucking J-Rock song. This plays when you're fighting Omega. Like, once you get it, like, half health. It's the craziest fucking song of all time. Dude, let's fucking go. Let's go do radio. I've been wanting to do this fight ever since they took it away. I loved grinding this out back when they had it. The fact that I could go back and do it now, dude. AT Raid was so fun. I don't know if I'll win. You know, usually I need like a 4-stack for this, but I'll try. I'll try to solo it.
Doc, I'll join you. I'm with you.
Yes, let's fucking go. Oh shit. Go for me.
You have to hang on.
Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh my god. Took the sweet time. Fill up my flashes, right?
Monster
There we go. Okay. I want to get those horns most of all. Ooh, fuck. I tried to... Oh, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, yes. I'm on it. Oh, yes, perfect timing. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Oh, damn. I tried to EI slash that. Oh, my fucking God. Nothing scarier than AT right now, dude. Holy fucking shit. Okay. Oh shit, I canceled that bad. Easy win there. Wasn't sure if I was in range of that. Oh shit. Oh yes, dude, fucking EI'd it. early. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get out of there. Get out of there. Hey, come over here. Come over here. Like that. Keep aiming for somebody. Get. Oh, yes. Okay, break that horn. Okay, got a quarter of it down. Let me restock all my items. It's over here. Mount him again, come on. Damn. Okay, figure out his way with that. Ooh, fuck. Oh, how did I get? I got away lucky with that one. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Hold it together.
Okay. Accidentally foresighted into that fucking lightning. Ah, too early. Oh! Oh, the Gormagala frenzy started right after I fucking... Gormagala frenzy kicks in right after I die. And there's like a giant... Oh, right.
Are you okay?
What? I guess somebody put it to sleep. Do I have bombs on me? I should, right? Yeah. Don't hit it yet, retard. Okay. Come on, Kai. Hit it, dude. Alright, guess it's up to me. Oh, wait, that's not... These AI suck.
Mark is on the move.
lightning like a dumbass. I gotta pay better attention. There we go.
Don't let it hit you.
What the fuck? I was rolling towards him.
Looking good.
Get that one, yes. Are any of you fuckers gonna hit him in the head? I'm fucked. Did that way too early. Get. No. Move the attack. Fuck. Gonna hang out in the air, I'll bring out this. Oh, never mind. As soon as I switch over. Look, use the special ammo. Ooh, fuck, he's after me now. That one on his head. Oh, dude. What's been the toughest monster you faced in this game so far? I'd say AT Archfeld. Tempered Archfeld is fucking crazy. Oh my fucking god. But God Mazios is pretty up there too. I might do God Mazios next.
Don't let it hit you.
Just to kind of show it off. Because it is a cool monster. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Okay, get that head, come on. There we go. Getting good hits on the head. that horn. Come on. The one that annoyed you the most. Oh, that would be... Probably New Udra, which is really funny because I like that monster. But like, for some reason, New Udra has like a giant learning curve, especially when I was doing that free hit challenge. Oh, fuck. I just put my mantle on too, and I still have the Gormagala Frenzy. It'd be sick to see Godzilla DLC in this game. That would go hard. I'm surprised they haven't done a collab like that already. They've been doing a lot of other stuff. They've been doing collabs with the weirdest things. Like with Street Fighter, it kind of makes sense because all the collabs they've been doing is like hip hop stuff. Whereas like in this game, it's like, oh, here's our collab with Fender, and it's like I don't understand how those two even like come together. Those horns. How have we gotten over half of his life bar? We haven't broken the horns yet. I'm shoot shit at him. Oh my god, hold on a sec. Hold on, let me hit that. Fuck, dude. That poop bomb I shot at him wasn't a good idea because I'm wasting my affinity timer. Jump off. I don't know how that didn't hit me, dude. Oh, whoa. Oh my god. If they ever did something like that, it'd probably be Japan exclusive. I feel like there'd be a huge, like, it would suck.
Looking good.
They probably wouldn't see it that way. I feel like there'd be a huge benefit to doing it in the US because there's so many, I know so many Godzilla fans who are in the United States. I imagine it's way bigger in Japan, but. Oh, I did that way too early. Get his fucking head. Get his fucking head. Okay, cool. Get out of that. Oh, shit. I was hoping I was far enough away from it. I should have refilled my items. But I got camped. Oh, I thought he was going to kill the kill. I totally misread the animation. Oh, no weak point anymore. We still don't have that horn broken. It's gotta be. No. I apparently did it too many times. Are his horns unbreakable? Look at his head. Got 1,000 points of health left on it. Maybe his horns are unbreakable. I haven't fought AT Ray down in a long time. I just remember it was a really fun fight. That trail lightning will kill you, dude. Jesus Christ. No, no, no. Oh, too early. I think I did that one slightly too early too. Oh fuck, I forgot to pick my weapon out. Trying to mount him. Yeah, that was, there we go. Okay, I think his head is straight up not breakable. That explains a lot. Not AT. Oh! His horns are lightly scuffed. They're not exactly broken. Yeah, maybe AT Raydon's horns are unbreakable. Oh, yeah, they are. Maybe one. Fuck. Something straight out of the air. No fucking way. That was actually really fun. I'm not gonna lie. The one time I go for the pole vault, it fucking ends me. Let's do Gog Mazios, because Gog Mazios has some cool stuff going on. So one of the other really cool monsters they added is Gog Mazios, and I am a fan, but also not really of the Gog Mazios fight. I don't know why, despite how many cool things they did with it, it feels kind of boring in a weird way. 10-star Gog. How do you do the regular one? Oh, here it is. There we go. Spectre of their sin. I love this cool, awesome fucking like J-Rock. Now that I'm warmed up, I might want to fight Omega again. But one cool thing they've been doing is just making the whole game harder, which was it was the biggest improvement the game needed, really. Like, everything was just way too fucking easy. But yeah, let me show you Gog Mazios. It really sucks that there's no proper Elder Dragons in this game. It's just Gog Mazios, and Gog Mazios is only an Elder Dragon by technicality because the devs say it is, and then like there's not even like a real reason for it. I feel like the developers don't like Elder Dragons anymore. They've decided, like, since World, I don't know. Oh, I need a blast weapon. Yeah, that's right. I need a fire weapon for this stage. I don't really have one. So in this earlier stage, you're going to want fire weapons just to help, like, for whatever reason, Gog Mazios is extremely weak to that. I might want to go back to my camp, actually.
Let's start by softening up that monster's heart.
I'll assist you with my music.
Hey, come on, Hunter Corn. his face and his big hand. That's how we're gonna do the most damage. Oh my god. I counted it, but not really. He moved backward. Ooh, good thing I predicted that. Holy shit. I couldn't quite see him. Massive shitload of health, like almost 500,000. Here we go. Ooh, there's a balloon there. Okay, land on that. No, fuck. He moved it just before I could land. Okay, yeah, now that I'm like better concentrated on the game, I don't want to do Omega again, because that would be fun. Omega is like the best fight they've added so far. It's really, really funny that it's like it took the Final Fantasy 14 collaboration to get, besides AT Ray Down, to get a monster that I like really, really fucked with. And again, as somebody who's like literally never played Final Fantasy 14, like it is extra funny. Maybe I should go and try that game out. I don't know. Get my red charged up. I might try to leave these. Oh fuck. Oh, I can't climb up there yet, can I? Okay, yeah. Then the lava goes back up. Oh, fuck, too early.
Hang on.
Darn. So what's the main issue that the game had before and hasn't been fixed in the last 3 updates? So the biggest issues was the performance. That was easily like the biggest problem with it. The fact that the game didn't look very good, but also ran really, really shit. You know, it's not really something you want people to have a problem with your game, but like Capcom had a lot of trouble with that. Thankfully, the game runs better. I don't know if it necessarily looks better, but it looks all right for what it is. I am playing on basically max settings, and the fact that I'm able to play on max settings on my hardware is a big improvement. Whereas like I remember streaming this game previously, I had to play it on like lowest just to get like a reasonable frame rate. So it is like a massive improvement in terms of like performance. They also added some new, let me show you this. They also added some new, They also added some new graphics options. So there's some CPU intensive stuff that you can change here. And that's because a lot of the issues with this game performance wise was actually with the CPU. It was asking way too much of the CPU and not necessarily the GPU. So the fact that they added some of that has been really, really, I should have switched to a fire weapon. It has been really, really nice to have. Been a big game changer. For me, really all I had to do was lower the render distance. They also found out that the performance was due to them checking for DLC too often. So it was a weird in-house like DRM issue where if you're in the camps or like the lobbies or whatever, the game would constantly check to see if you bought DLC, and that's because like there's giant waiting periods in between hunts when you play with friends. So there's a decent chance that some people might actually like buy some DLC while they're waiting for their friends to like get back, like get all their shit situated to get back into the game. So I can kind of understand like why they were doing that. The problem is they were making that check, I think it was like hundreds of times a second or something like that. Like they were doing it like every frame, which like depending on how your frame rate is, that's a lot of pinging to do on the CPU for something that frankly is not that necessary. Maybe once every second at most. Was it just PC issue, or was it just like that? I think it was just on PC. So I don't think the DRM was like the only performance issue. I think it was just, I don't know, the whole package overall. It was just, it sucked. The way the game looked versus the fact that I think Monster Hunter World, I hate to say this, I think Monster Hunter World looks more visually present than this game. This game's very like washed out, and the colors are so muted and not very like oh fuck, I might get fucked by this lava. Okay, climb up there. You know, the color palette for this game is very, very washed out and like subtle. It's all a bunch of like yellows or like, shit, let's roll this shit. It's all like yellows and grays, and it sucked because in World, you had all of these amazing different color palettes all over the place. Each area had so much variety to it, and the big difference is everything was hand placed. Like all the different plants and trees and stuff like that was hand placed, whereas like in this game, I get the sense that they use like a generation tool or something like that to generate all the foliage, and that like computer placed foliage doesn't look anywhere near as good as like the natural handcrafted, like hand placed, deliberately designed assets that they would spam all over the place in the world. World had performance issues too, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad, at least when it first came out, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad as Wild did. Another big problem was the difficulty. The game was just way too easy, and that's because Capcom kind of predicted this correctly. I will give them credit for that. They expected a whole new audience to play this game just because of how fucking huge Monster Hunter World was. They were like, oh, this is the sequel to World, therefore like people will get in on this game. And like they were correct about that. Like a lot of people started playing Monster Hunter with this game. The problem is it ran like shit, so anybody with like not even necessarily like crazy bad hardware, but people with like just like a confident system, like you're not using like a $3,000 PC like I am, like just like a competent computer. It was a massive issue being able to run this game, and what made it even worse was the fact that they relied on frame generation, and that was like their optimization. When in reality, it was a stopgap measure. It wasn't really a legitimate solution to that problem. But another big issue with the game was the difficulty. I mean, just the fact that like you didn't really have any harder stuff, and that's because a bunch of new people were going to play this game. Capcom kind of predicted that, but there's also the whole. Can I use the Dragonator, by the way? He's in Dragonator range, right? Oh, I guess not. A bunch of new people were playing the game, so it makes sense to make it like easier. The fact is, it took so long to get the hard content. Like when you get to the end of the game and you fight regular, like normal ass Arkveld, that's supposed to be like the final boss of the game. And like Arkveld is stupidly, like Arkveld is baby easy. Same with Gormagala. Gormagala was also in some sort of way also like the final boss of the game, but not really. Oh, we gotta connect these nodes. Oh, it's these ones right here. Whoops. This is kind of cool about GOG Basius. You actually have to grab these fibers and then connect them to the anti-wyvern gun. And then, of course, he's able to attack you while you're doing this. And then the NPCs actually help you do this too, which is super cool. Do you think the game would cook my OG Steam Deck? It would probably be much more compatible now than it was in the beginning. I remember playing the beta on my Steam Deck while I was on vacation, out visiting some family, and then like it just refused to run. Like I slammed like frame generation on it. I slammed like the lowest quality, like highest performance upscaling on it. I used like not DLSS, but the FSR upscaling on it, and it was just like a nightmare. It ran at 15 FPS and it was fun. It was really nice playing the Wilds beta on my Steam Deck, but like 15 FPS is not a very good experience. Whereas like now I actually might want to whip out my Steam Deck and see how well it runs. That's actually a really good question. Okay, we need to wait for him to stop moving, but I also got to aim it. Okay, this is gonna hit, right? Yes, okay, cool. The anti-wyvern gun is so cool. I love that element of this fight. But yeah, the game needed more difficult content for like the longest time, and it took a little while. It took like a year, but it finally got it. And I think all of the high-end like gear customization mechanics they added with it are super cool. I am a humongous fan of the Gogmazios RNG with like the talismans, and also like the Gogmazios like arcane weapons were such a cool improvement. It effectively brought back the Quirio crafting from Rise, which was one of my favorite mechanics. You could apply just about any skill to any piece of armor, and it gave so much customization. There was so much like player expression you could make with all these different builds. But it was also super cool in terms of like optimization, where it's like you had so many tools you could play around with. So having some, even if it's like somewhat of a diet version of the Quirio crafting from Rise, having it in some form was such a cool thing. Okay, now my dragon whip is actually gonna make sense here.
That's generous of you.
Surprised my evasion mantle's still on, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think my gun's dragon element, right? It's like glass or something like that. I forget. Okay. Now that he kind of lingers to the ground, go ahead and try to mount him. Fuck. Get out of that. Get out of that. Jesus fucking Christ. Compact anti-wyvern gun. Oh, is there new slinger ammo? Did I never... Oh my god. Oh, it's off of him. Okay, cool. Wow, I just found out something live. I didn't even realize this was a thing.
I'm gonna put my all into this one.
Okay, we have to cancel this out. Okay, we have to get behind Fabius. Where is he? Oh, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm dead. Get up, get up, get up, get up there. What do you do? Oh. I was like, where's Fabius? And he's on the complete opposite side of the arena. I might actually cart too many times on this one, but I'm getting close to beating it. But these recent fights that they've added are insanely fun. I actually really like them. Compared to what they were adding previously, it makes a big difference having these. Hold on, let's refill all my items. Oh. Right, he's up there. Okay. Thankfully, it seems like so far he's sticking to the ground. Yeah. Put him out him. Gogmazios actually gives those shield guys a little bit of a buff because that one like Nova attack that killed me, if you have a shield, you can just stand there and hide behind it, and it actually works. You don't get you don't die from it. You take complete immunity to damage. So that encourages like somebody in your party to have some sort of shield weapon, whether it be Lance or I forget what else. I actually don't know if Greatsword would work either. Because Greatsword has that blocking feature, right? Maybe it would work. Don't cut at me now. Oh yeah, would flashes work on him?
Move or you'll die.
I'm trying, dude. Yeah, it looks like he needs flashes. But I also really enjoy seeing this guy in particular because the last handful of the last handful of like DLC monsters that they've added were all recycled from Rise, and it really pisses me. It was one of the reasons why I got so pissed at this game, because Gormagala, I'm not surprised that monster's in this game because they conveniently have a Gormagala skeleton model, like animation textures from Rise. All they had to do was basically just retexture them. But since they kept adding Rise monsters, and it pissed me off. They brought back, what's his name, Serigio. They brought back Mizutsune. Legia Cruz was kind of original, but the other shitty thing about Legia Cruz was the fact that... Can I hit that wound, please? The shitty thing about Legia Cruz was the fact that they made a big deal about it. They're like, oh, their swimming combat is coming back. And I was like, oh, they're going to add like a whole swimming area to... like one, maybe like all of the maps, and it turned out it was like the shittiest feature they probably added to this game. It made like so little difference. There's nowhere to swim, and you can't, when you're swimming, you can't really do anything. Maybe I should go fight Legia Cruz after this just to show this off. Is that not a wound? What the hell? It looks kind of like a tempered wound. Oh, it's the. That's not going to be confusing or anything. DPS him. I'm gonna hang around Fabius. But this is super cool. So any player with a shield can do this, which is so awesome. The fact that we're giving like underused weapons more utility. That's something that we haven't really seen in Monster Hunter before. It's so cool that they're actually thinking of that stuff. Because previously with like Alan Treon and Jin Dahad, you couldn't do that. That was never a thing. I think Safi Jiva, you also couldn't do that either. Like, this is the first monster where like having a shield is a really good idea. The first like large monster, I should say. Where was my... That's weird. I did the foresight input, right? Maybe I didn't. Hearing proof of a hero after like the latter part of this fight is so fucking cool too. This is like the true final boss of this game. It just sucks that like it feels like it needed like a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like, it's still a really fun and super cool fight, but I think Omega takes the cake as far as like new monsters they added. Because Omega is just like, it's just constant chaos, whereas like this one, you know, once you figure it out, like what you're supposed to do, it's not, it's fun, it's cool, but it's not anything like super interesting. Like once you get past like the shield part, or you bring like the flame and the dragon weapons in particular, I think is super cool because you can have 2 weapons in this game. So bringing like, unfortunately the downside of that is people are just gonna bring a fire longsword and then a dragon longsword. I know that's what I did. It doesn't really incentivize them to bring 2 different weapons, just 2 of the same one that they're used to using. Which sucks because I feel like that's what they were trying to accomplish by having him mostly fly around at this stage. But it ended up not being enough to really change up what the players do. Where's my... Oh my god. Get out of that, get out of that, get out of that. Don't cart now. Don't cart now. Not while the cool music is playing. Longsword is absolutely not a good weapon for this fight because he keeps making micro movements, so if you try to counter anything, you get fucked. You can try to... This isn't me hating on Dogmazius, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's intentional, and I think it makes the monster better. The fact that, like, it gives you a reason to bring more than just one weapon. It just like my gun isn't dragon element. I kind of designed my build with, like, a dragon weapon, a dragon longsword, and then the gun, a blast gun. But... That's just going to motivate me to make like a Gogmagia specific loadout, which is going to be really cool. Because I remember in Worlds you made like Alan Treon specific builds and then like Vitalis builds. And then you had that on top of like your meta like top tier gear. Fabius, come on. Fabius. Jesus fucking Christ. Shield, dude, shield. Fabius, you let me down, dude. What the hell? Fabius, you're fucking pissing me off. Fuck off. He just stood there and looked around like, huh? Huh? Fucking... I can't believe you just fucking stood there and looked around like a fucking Roblox character, like...
Doubt in your skills.
I'm all behind him. I'm like, come on, Fabius, and he's just like, I gotta piss real fast. Hold on. Maybe it's made my voice rasp, dude. Why did he fucking help? Jesus. Okay. I think we're going to do Lagia Cruise next just so I can illustrate what I was talking about earlier. Optional. Where's Lagia Cruise? Oh, that's not too tempered.
Safety first, right?
I might have to fix the left bumper on my controller. This item wheel's not coming out when I need it to. So Lagia Cruise was one of the monsters I was most excited for, but it was ironically the monster that made me like start fucking hating this game. And it was all due to the fact that it was the only real unique monster we got. We got Mizutsune and Serigio. I mean, I know Lagia Cruise was from Monster Hunter 3, but like it compared to like Mizutsune or Serigio's, it was more pleasant to have that because like those two monsters were already in Rise. So like they conveniently had, like I said, animations, textures, like the model, the skeletons, like they had everything they needed to just like pump those monsters out as fast as possible. So Lagia Cruise was like the only one that actually like took some amount of effort. Unfortunately, you can see where they cut the corners with Lagia Cruise, and it was just one of those things that like made me stop fucking playing this game. I probably could have started closer to him, but oh well. Another thing about this game is visually it doesn't really look that great. Like it's the colors are so muted, and honestly it just looks kind of bad. Like just, I mean, you see those like shadows off in the distance. They're just so like grainy, and it's just like certain things that like keep begging for your attention, like certain graphical artifacts that just keep pulling your attention away from what's supposed to be like a good looking game. It's really unfortunate to see, and it's like, how did it ever get this way? You know what I mean? Oh, I literally could have started at that camp up there. Oh well. That wasn't a counter? What the hell? But it sucked. Here's this like fan favorite monster from like prehistoric Monster Hunter games, basically like old ass Monster Hunter games. I know so many people who are so excited for Lagia Cruise, and then it's just like, fuck. Got that old school Monster Hunter 3 combat theme. Shit, after taking that piss, I feel like I'm not as cracked. What the hell? Maybe I was playing better when I was holding the piss. The Geekers is kind of a unique concept in terms of like Monster Hunter monsters too, because you don't really get a water and a lightning monster. You know what I mean? Like it's not a combination you think would work really well. Which was like another reason why he was a favorite, which is so many. Oh fuck. There we go. Yeah, I slashed that shit. There we go, there we go. I can't wait till we get to the swimming part, because that's the biggest fucking problem. Like, the rest of the monster in general is really good. But it was... Oh my god.
Hold strong. I'll do all that I can. We're down, you.
That's like the first time they've ever productively knocked a monster into something I was doing. Usually they knock it away, it never gets like knocked towards the thing I'm trying to accomplish. Up there we go. Damn, he's almost dead. Are you ever gonna get to the swing part? Okay, hopefully he's gonna run now, right? Okay, yes, okay. Hopefully he's going to his nest now. Because this was one of the things I wanted to show off the most. I don't care, Alma. I really don't care. That's another kind of shitty thing about this game too. I really cannot give a shit about these characters. And when I was doing the Gogmazios like story chapters, like the new story they added with Gogmazios, like they made such a big deal out of all these fucking characters. They're like, oh, you have to, after you beat Gogmazios, you one by one walk up to each of them, and you're all like farewell character that I like never fucking knew existed. Like. It was so embarrassing. There was so much like put into this moment that wasn't like earned up to. You know what I mean? It was just it was the weirdest fucking thing they could have done. We're about to see the thing that made me absolutely start like hating this game, and it's the fact that they fucking ruined my boy Lagia Cruz. So in Monster Hunter 3, they actually had proper swimming combat, and you know, a lot of people, they weren't really a huge fan of it. It was kind of too slow, too clunky. In this game, you can actually dive into the water and then meet Lagia Cruz down here. But unfortunately, you'd think, oh, okay, now I can like swim towards Lagia Cruz and press the Y button and start hitting him, right? Like I can start swinging towards him, even if it's like a little slow and shitty, like it'd still be cool and have underwater combat. No, what you do is you bring out the clutch claw, and I think it's like right bumper. Yeah, you bring out the clutch claw, and then you just mount him. So they recycled all of the code and animations and assets associated with mounting a monster and just made it happen underwater. And like when I saw this, keep in mind, like when they were teasing this update, they made such a huge fucking deal about it. They were like, oh, we're adding whole new movement mechanics to Monster Hunter. And it's like, it's just this. It's literally just this. You just clutch claw and then hit right bumper and then hope you don't get hit off. And it's... They took all of the depth of the combat of Monster Hunter and like turned it down to 2 inputs, and that's why I fucking hate Lagia Cruz so much. There was so much potential to make this something actually cool, and then it's just this. It's just literally this. Do you drink potions underwater? Oh, I guess you can. Interesting. I'm not sure how that would work in real life, but... They added some buttons to help you dodge. What is it, like right trigger to swim? Yeah, and then like left button to swim up. There was some button to swim up. I forget which one it is. There's a button to swim up, and then the button to swim down, and the button to swim forward, and then that's kind of it. Like that's... And it's not even like his attacks are that hard to dodge underwater. If anything, adding the 3rd dimension to it makes it even easier to like get away with shit. Because now you can just go up, you can just go down. How do you go up? Was it right? Oh, it's right bumper. Okay. The worst part is this part is completely inconsequential. Like, I'm pretty sure... Oh, hold on. We gotta hit him at that wind point. I'm pretty sure this part of the fight exists just to stall for time. Because you can't really, like, kill Lagia Cruz underwater. Whole new movement, aka recycle equipment. Exactly. And it's so funny because so many people bitch about the clutch claw not being in this game. And now it's in this game, it just only exists underwater. Which, like, I'm not... I like the clutch claw. I didn't miss it that it was when it was gone, but it was just kind of shit. It's just kind of shit that they basically took an idea from World and like made it work. Like it was just diet clutch claw at the end of the day.
Get in position.
Oh, is he sleep bombable? I think. He's probably low on health. I don't quite see the health bar, but yeah, there we go. That's why they were trying to trap him. Yeah, that's the part that was the moment I was like, I don't care what DLC monsters they add, they're not sending their best. Like they're not putting as much effort into these as you would hope they would. It was just kind of like, oh, we need some sort of like 4-legged long monster that we could borrow like animations and skeleton from. And Balahara was like, it was exactly that. They already had like a monster in that general shape. So I think what they did is they took that already existing framework, made new animations for it, and then just kind of, which like, is your mount a chocobo? No, but I think you can do that. Hold on, let me see if you can. I think there's like a chocobo skin or something like that. Yeah, there we go. Again, like another reason why the Final Fantasy 14 collab is so good. There's just so much wacky shit. I really like the music. I really like the music they added. I really like the fucking. It's just so cool. Let's do Omega right now. Now that I'm feeling like a little more.
Be careful.
Oh, I should also switch to that one item set. Let me use the menu, dude. I gotta fix my Xbox controller again. But yeah, it was supposed to be like this big new thing that was gonna add like new dimension, new depth to what's already a pretty deep game. Like I think the combat system in this game is really deep. So like adding more to it would have been so cool, but they didn't really do that. Yeah, let's go to my Omega loadout. That's dope. Assassin's Creed Origins also has a chocobo as a mount. I was surprised when I first saw it. I think they had some like Final Fantasy 14 stuff in World too. It wasn't quite a chocobo mount, but I remember there was some exclusive music we'll play when riding on your secret. Oh, that's kind of cool. I've honestly never used the chocobo outfit. I just thought it was goofy that it existed, but plays the chocobo theme. Okay, so it's going up to Kai. I'm gonna avoid hitting his face because that's where, fuck. I'm gonna avoid attacking his face because that's where like most of the damage is gonna be. Holy shit! Uh-oh. Good thing you can cancel that stuff. Okay, he's walking right into it. Oh, never mind. Where's my potion? Oh, what's cool is when you destroy the little Omegas, they drop a shield, and that makes you immune to projectiles. They went so hard with Omega for some reason, and I love it.
Stamina boost done. Give it to her.
Okay, I'm gonna go for one of these legs. You can hear that Final Fantasy motif playing in the song, which is so cool. As like a very casual enjoyer of Final Fantasy, like I've only played maybe a few of those games, hearing the motif kick in every now and then. What in the froggers is that? I know, right? I have no clue what the hell Omega is. It's just one of the best monsters they added to this game, which is sad. You'd think like the Monster Hunter, with all the creative liberties they took in this game, you'd think they would add like so many cool ideas for monsters, and it's like it seemed like they were struggling with it for whatever reason. I'm getting bullied.
Easy now.
Oh, you moved away from it. Fuck. I need this fucker to stand still so I can use this. No, fuck. He really doesn't want me to use those. Jesus. I don't think my team really needs life powder, but I keep forgetting I have it in my inventory, honestly. I'm so used to playing by myself. For this leg. Okay. Gotta fuck him up because he can take the leg. Okay, can't let him Nova. Can't let him Nova. Come on. Come on, guys. We gotta fuck up his legs. Oh shit, he aiming for me. Oh fuck. I think we canceled it. No, it's still going. I forget, can you flash Omega? Ooh, yes, there we fucking go. Yeah, get on it. Oh my god. You fucking comboed me. Gold Armored Dragon would be cool to see. That it would be cool to have Kushala Deora back because that was like the original Metal Dragon. The more I see them struggle to come up with like unique ideas for monsters, the more I just wish they just brought the Elder Dragons back. Like I understand that they were in World and they were really, really good in World, but also like I'm not gonna bring a hot drink. What's weird is like I usually never had to bring hot drinks in this game because they always conveniently had like a hot bug that you could like grab off the wall and eat it real fast. And they're like, for whatever reason, I can't find any during this fight. Maybe I should just bring a hot drink. What's something I could get rid of? Probably those bombs, right? Yeah. Fuck. Also, don't mind my cheater ass inventory. Where are my hot drinks? Demon drug. Oh, here they are. Okay, cool. Let's put that. Let's rearrange it. Probably around here. There we go. And then let's update that. There we go. That's better. Let's see, what else do I got going right now? So, hot drink. But yeah, it's super unfortunate we don't have. Oh my fucking god, there was one right there. it's super unfortunate we don't really have the Elder Dragons in this game. We only got like one, and that's like the biggest bummer of this entire game. The fact that like no Teostra, which was like one of my most favorite monsters of all time. So I was like particularly bummed about that. No Teostra, no Kushala, like no. Those are like the main two that I really, really enjoy. Fuck. Fuck. Kind of mount this fucker. Mount him, come on. What's that, a wood part? Okay, do that. He's a pig raider, come on, let's mount him. How many, it's like how many licks does it take to get to a sort of a Tootsie Pop, dude? Like how many leg hits does it take to fucking mount a monster? Hey, hit that wound. No, I'm fucked. Oh, okay, cancel it. Oh my god. also feels like it should have been on the next Lost Planet game. That's interesting. I wonder if Capcom's ever going to bring that back, because I heard some discussion. I didn't really watch it, but I got recommended like a Maximilian dude video where he was talking about Capcom bringing back like other IPs. And I'm like, they better. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Maybe I should play Lost Planet on stream someday, because I honestly never touched it. There are so many games from Capcom that I've just legit never played, and it's because like, oh fuck, now he's aggro on me. Okay, get away from that, get away from that. Hit it, okay, cool. Lost Planet being one of them. Remember Me is also another one that I kind of want to play. I think that was more of like a visual novel style game, right? There are certain ones where it's like, I want to check those out just to see what they're about, because I know nothing about them. Where's my Manga the Ages? Fuck. Maybe in the complete wrong direction for it. He really wants to slam down on me, Jesus Christ. Oh, none of those hits landed.
Hear my horns roar. Echo bubble out.
Hit these. Okay, get out of that. Get out of that. Fuck. Jesus. I'm like an inch away from certain death. Okay, oh, fuck. I might die. I'm probably gonna die. Oh shit. Get one of these real fast. Cool. Hit it. Fuck.
Don't let it hit you.
Holy shit. I've honestly never seen it do that move before, and I fought this guy maybe like a few times. I actually don't, because I never played that game. I know, right? Remember me. That's what I was thinking too. It's like, it's so funny that game's called that. It's unfortunate, but I'm probably gonna die to Omega, but I'm not playing my best today, but I actually am playing like okay, all things considered. The fact that I haven't touched this game in like a little while, apparently. We for sure need to remake or remaster version of Dino Crisis. I kind of hope they bring Dino Crisis back, because I feel like in the RE engine that something like that could work really, really well. Oh, I forgot my hot drink. I should have drank that. Whoops. I guess now's my chance to drink it. Hold on. Where is it? This is also a good opportunity to use the palm. This is just gonna chill up there. I don't think you can do damage to him in this state though. Yeah. But it's a good way to like stage the thing. Oh right, we have to fight the Nursilla. He's mind controlling it. That's kind of cool too. Like the digital Nursilla is like cool. It's like a cool semi-new monster, adding some new moves to Nursilla. Yeah, Nursilla's dead. Okay, let's stage, get me ready for Manga Ages. There we go. This is the music I love. This is one of the reasons I love this fight so much, because halfway through it just starts playing fucking crazy J-Rock. I didn't mean to do that. Come on, eat the fucking. Hit him with this. There we go.
Quick first aid.
I'm back, get up there. Okay, cool. Oh my god. Okay, get him with the palms. Come on. Oh, fuck. Okay, at least we can advance it. Left time leg is going to be broken too, actually. Ah, he chilled there for like a second. Need a horror dinosaur game. It's just like the perfect combo. I know, right? It would just work so well. Holy shit. Get out of there, get out of there. Jesus Christ. Okay, penetrator. Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ. I gotta hit him. Oh my god, we tipped him, yes. That's what the log of the ages is for. I just learned something new. I might get fucked. Okay, these are no problem. Do my combo. I didn't even know the NPCs were using that shit too. That's funny. No, I'm in the fire. Oh shit. I don't think any of those bombs hit it. It like connected with it, but. Yes. There's a monster riding the man. Look at me fighting. I love this guy. I don't understand why they went so hard with the collab, but not for the main game. It's so crazy. Like, why was there so little effort in like the base game, but when it came to the funny Final Fantasy 14 collab, they're like, we need to make the best monster ever. I don't understand their line of reasoning with that. Like, make the whole game good first and then go crazy with the collab, you know what I mean? But this is kind of something I wanted from Legia Cruise. I wanted the fight to be like wildly different. And that was what I wanted from the swimming. I'm like, oh, this is like a whole new realm to implement like so much new depth to the game, breathe so much new life to it, and then like it's just like, no, it's just like it's just Clutch Claw. Inoperable. Also, you get so many carbs out of Omega. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. You get them as little slingers, and you can put them down. They need to add an RE collab. The RE collab in World was so cool because it was just Vol Hazak, but it had a special like zombification virus. It was so cool. The event, oh, that's another sucky thing about this game. The event quests in this game are really ass. They're like extremely ass compared to what we got in both Rise and World. I would say more so World. World had some more unique ones, whereas like Rise, some of those were kind of interesting, but not really. The only like cool Rise event quest they had was like the Sonic one, and for whatever reason they had to remove that from that game. I guess because like Sega gave him like a temporary license for it or something like that. I don't know, some crazy shit like that. See, is there anything else I might want to talk about? That's kind of the extent of it. I really just like the collab. The game runs like a little bit better. What's going on in the Grand Hub? Oh, right. That reminds me. So the cool thing about the game reaching the end of like life, as far as like end of life, as far as like, oh, like we're gonna get the season pass, not the season pass. We're gonna get like the big DLC or whatever. So one of the nice things about this game reaching the end of its life, first of all, they added like this last quest played. So in case like you needed to grind a monster, you can just press X and there you go. But one other really cool thing that they added is they brought back some of the challenge quests. So I don't know why I'm not able to access it right now, but let me show you on the main menu. So let's go to the title screen. Not Sega pulling out their only famous IP. I know, right? Hold on. But you can actually do the Doshagama time quest, which was from like the very launch of the game. This implies to me that you're going to be able to do all of the other time quests. So like the raid out time quest is going to come back, probably like the new Udra, all of the time quests that gave you like special pendants, which I'm actually really excited about. I'm actually really excited to like just sit down and redo these quests because I kind of missed out on them the first time. So if you missed out on certain pendants because they required you to do like those time quests, there you go. You can do those time attacks. They're seemingly back in rotation, which is super cool. The other awesome thing is all of the event quests are here. So if there's like a particular event quest you really liked, like there was that one Guardian Doshagama event quest that was really good for raising your HR super fast. You know, those quests are back. If there's anything you wanted to do, any like event related materials that you wanted to craft armor with, all of those should be available. We even have like the funny slime quest, right? I think this was another Final Fantasy one, if I remember correctly. I would say like I like some of the event quests, but World and Rise had much better ones. World especially had some extremely cool ones. Like this is maybe like the only kind of cool one. This like Final Fantasy slime one.
There's nothing like these monsters. Put it down. Pulling on. Easy now.
Was this a stories quest? This was some sort of collaboration. Oh, they also have, speaking of stories, they also have a Monster Hunter Stories like collaboration quest. So they brought back the egg hunting quest from like earlier Monster Hunter games. So if you were around then, there was the occasional quest where it's like, oh, you have to grab an egg or something like that. They took that and expanded it a tiny bit, but not really. The quest is still kind of shit. It's not really any like big change compared to what we used to have. It's just you grab an egg and run. It was kind of cool having all those like Rathians and Rathalos chase me as soon as you grab it. That was kind of interesting about it, but it wasn't. It's not like a big game changer. It exists to justify that like cartoon calico from like Monster Hunter Stories 3 just existing in the game. It was some weird shit. Need to look at I know, right? Oh, fuck. I actually died fighting these things somehow. I also need to sharpen my weapon. Holy shit.
I'm glad you're all right. Don't worry.
Looks like the Luna from the Mario universe.
We've received
Wait, is it
additional
done?
supply items. Take a look.
What the hell? Did they take it out? They like took it out while I carded? I forget. What do you even get from these guys? Ulakchi. You see the new Mortal Kombat movie? I actually haven't. I've been debating on it though. Sturdy Bone, Catalyst. Okay, it's a good way to farm Catalyst, I guess. And Nourishing Extract. What the fuck? That's what people use this quest for, right? They use it to farm the Nourishing Extract. I think so. So all of this begs the question, you know, did they actually fix the problems that the game had? First of all, the game wasn't really running so great. You know, that was like the biggest problem, just the fact that it didn't run so great on people's hardware. It runs better now. It runs significantly better, honestly. That quest was kind of boring. Yeah, it sucked ass. But it runs better, and that's the most important part for like a AAA game, especially one that doesn't look that great. You would hope it would at least run awesome. And it's funny coming back to Rise after playing this game, because it's like that game also doesn't look great, but at least it runs amazing. Like you could run it on like the bare minimum, whereas like this game, it was hard to run and it looks kind of ass. And then World, ironically, just due to the fact that it's been out for like almost what, like 10 years, that game became easy to run, but still looks really, really good. So the fact that like there are two shining examples of Monster Hunter games that run infinitely better, it was so disappointing to see. One of them even in the same engine. So, which that was really unfortunate. It runs better now. I still don't think it runs good enough to justify the way that it looks, though. Like it's weird. You know what I mean? It's like you would hope for something that looks like this, it would run even better than it currently does. Now, granted, I am sitting here like, and it's running at like 90 FPS, and that's more than like, you know, that's more than you'll get in some AAA games. I will give it that, but those AAA games also look a lot better. It's kind of like it's in the Bethesda tier, where it's in that frustrating Bethesda world where like the game looks really, really shit and also runs really, really shit somehow, and there's like no excuse for it. You know what I mean? it's just really unfortunate to see. Also, I'm at like super high GPU utilization, but the power is super low. I shouldn't be at like 250 watts, so I don't know what's going on there. It's probably just an OBS thing. That's probably, I probably would have like 30 to 40 more FPS if I wasn't recording and streaming this simultaneously. But yeah, in terms of performance, you know, I didn't see any obvious hitches during any of the combat that I've done during this stream. As far as like the builds and the new mechanics, let me get out of the tent because that J-Rock is super loud. As far as like the builds and the new mechanics, I really do like what they did with the GOG, what's his name? I really like what they did with GOG Mazios at the end of the day. The fact that you could just assign a random, oh, it was a dragon bow. Okay, I didn't even know that. The fact that you could just assign a random ability to it, like, hold on.
Ready to get to work?
Just do this. For some reason, we have Gravios protection. We can up the stats, and then I remember there was a way reset skills. Yeah, this was how you did it, wasn't it? There we go. Yeah, so you can reset the interesting. Give it like an even more powerful infusion. So now we have like the Mizusane's prowess and then Neopteran alert. I don't even know what that skill does. Well, is there any way we could check? Increase the amount of honey you gain from gathering point. Okay, that's not very useful. Is there any prowess? But it is in spirit the same thing as the Quirio crafting from Monster Hunter Rise, which I actually really like. I don't know why we're running 40 FPS in this menu. That's really weird. I don't know what's going on there. But in essence, it is very similar to the Quirio crafting from Monster Hunter Rise, which was good. That was like one of the best mechanics of that entire game. Also, the RNG talismans are also super cool. The fact that I can fill out builds that were kind of previously pretty incomplete, and I had to rely on like the predefined, like pre-crafted charms. Now that we have the talismans, we can get one with theoretically any skill we could possibly ever need. So of course, like I was showing off earlier, I got this one with attack boost. This one's technically possible. I got it using tools, but it is legal. But I got my attack boost level 3, my weakness exploit, and then I also have different skills slotted onto it, which is also super cool. Not only can you get skills from the talisman itself, but being able to slot whatever skill you want. All of those different granular elements can really help you customize your build if you're dedicated enough to grind for it. But we got the quick sheath, which is super cool. Gonna help me get those timings down. The GOG Mazios skill I remember was kind of interesting. Yeah, increases elemental attack when large monsters become enraged. So if you're playing an elemental build like GOG Mazios is pretty much what you want to do. Gogma Apocalypse, I love the name of it. But we also have Scorcher, which is super cool. That again gives me like the occasional fire damage, especially if I'm using a fire weapon. I think the odds go higher when you're doing that. We also got like Flare and some of the other skills from Arkveld, which is good because the Arkveld build like very early in the game, like right around launch, was like the meta, basically. Like Guardian Arkveld was fucking awesome. I'd like to request support. Oh, okay, we can redeem that. But also, is the game hard enough for end game results? Well, I really like Omega. Omega is the perfect balance between like, for me, it's like the perfect balance between it's hard enough, it's a unique and fun enough fight, and also the fact that like it's just a good, well-designed fight overall. GOG Mazios I would probably put like second below Omega, only because like there were some cool ideas, but it suffers kind of from the Legia Crew syndrome, where it's like the gun, you only get to use it once. So it's like I get it, it does all the damage it does because you only get to use it once. I feel like if they integrated more like artillery aspects to it, like if it was kind of like that Velkhana defense quest in like Monster Hunter World, for example, or if it was like a true raid style monster like Jin Dahad, that would have added a little more to it. What other Gunner skins you got? I actually don't know if I have any. I don't think I have any Gunner mods installed. I think, what do I have? The Guardian Ebony is kind of like a gooner one, but not really. With those big like thigh windows. What was another particularly good one? Maybe Bone? I don't know. In terms of difficulty, you know, we're starting to get there, which actually has me really, really looking forward to mastering. You know, once we get the, or G rank, I guess you could call it. Once we get the G rank style content, I'm really looking forward to what new mechanic they add, because in the previous master rank iterations of these games, you know, with Monster Hunter, you had the Clutch Claw. Monster Hunter World, you had the Clutch Claw. With Rise, you had like the switch skill swap, which was actually my most favorite thing they added in that game, because there was nothing more satisfying than perfectly timing that switch skill swap and then using that ability and then like switching back, especially with Longsword. You know, the fact that they gave Longsword like extra counters, and then there were like advantages and strategies to using each different one. Rise was like my favorite Longsword, whereas like this was a close second. I really like Longsword in this game, but you know, there's new cool mechanics for this one. I think the movement tech with Longsword in this game is a lot better, but in terms of like how satisfying it is to satisfying and fun it is to play, I don't really see that. I don't really think so. Hopefully with Master Rank they add hopefully new moves. That would be really, really cool to see. But like more specifically, I would like to see what new mechanic they end up adding. Hopefully they take another page from Rise's book and give you like a whole second alternate moveset, but I highly doubt they're going to do that. I would be surprised if they did that. It would be cool, but I highly doubt it. But I am really looking forward to Master Rank for that reason. Mostly the new mechanic, but also I really, really hope Finish Supreme. Yeah, where is he? He's over there. Fucking but fucking another reason why I'm looking to Master Rank so much is because it's actually because I'm eager to see what monsters they end up adding through that. You know what I mean? Was that the skin I had on previously? I think so. I hope G rank, or like the fucking like Master Rank expansions of this game, is where we finally get to see fucking Teostra. It's where we finally get Kushala. It's where we finally get like some of those Elder Dragons that we've been desperately missing. Because if we look through the if we were to look through like the Monster Field Guide, I'll do like a quick ranking of like some of the new monsters while we're at it. But like specifically, Gogmasis is pretty cool. Omega's pretty cool. Legia Cruz was like super disappointing. Ceregios and Mizutsune really pissed me the fuck off. Just the fact that they're just Rise monsters. They exist just to like fill the space. Same with Gormagala. I was not a big fan of Gormagala. I enjoyed the shit out of Arc Build, and AT Arc Build especially is super, super fun. Blagonga's like an old school monster they brought back. Bringing back Gravios was kind of cool. But we don't have any of the like the flagships, you know what I mean? We don't have any of those like super, super recognizable monsters. Instead, we have two Anjanath, or just one actually. We have just one Anjanath. We've got like fucking, I can't believe Anjanath is in this game. Like fucking, but some of the monster choices they made in this game are really, really unfortunate. I mean, the fact that we've had Anjanath for a third game in a row is really fucking stupid. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I like Anjanath. Don't get me wrong. I really like Anjanath. I like fighting Anjanath. It's just weird that we have like three different games where you can fight Anjanath in a row. Bringing back Gypsros was super cool. Same with Young Cuckoo. Zoshia, I have like mixed feelings about, because I kind of like Zoshia, but I kind of don't at the same time. It's weird. Zhu I do not like. These are the two guys I farmed to build up my HR. Funnily enough, I had to kill over 1,000 Ebony Odogrones and Zhu Guardian Ebony Odogron was really awesome. It was really nice to have Odogron back after missing him in Rise. You know, it felt like a good inclusion. I really liked Jin Dahan, having that cool like raid style monster. The roster has some cool spots. All of the different Apex monsters are super awesome. Ajaraken, it's kind of like hit or miss. I really don't like Hirabami. I feel like Hirabami, they could have done something much better with it. The fact that it like flies around, it feels like it originally was designed to crawl on the ground, and then like they couldn't figure out how to get that to fucking work, so they just decided to make it fly instead. It made it really annoying. Rompopolo, I think, is one of the most like underrated monsters because this guy is super cool. I love his design. I like the way his armor looks. As far as like the new monsters go, like bringing back Kangala was super cool too. As far as like the new monsters go, I love all the new monsters except for Hirobami. All of them are just such really cool ideas. Juvu kind of sucks too, actually. But there's like a place in my heart that like goes out to Teostra. You know what I mean? Like why no Teostra? Why? There's already like a hot area in this game too. I wonder if it's just because they think it would compete with the Apex monsters at the end of the day, because there's no I don't know. It's just so sad to see. Like they probably don't have Teostra because New Udra, it would like compete with their space, and then like Uthduna would just get bullied the shit out of fucking like Uthduna would just get bullied to shit. Well, they kind of are in theory by like Lagia Cruz, but like no Velkhana. I'm not like super miffed about that because we got Velkhana in Rise, but it was also weird not to have like there's a dedicated ice biome, but like there's not many like ice monsters. It's kind of weird. The Guardian monsters were kind of cool. I don't know. The roster leaves a lot to be desired, and I also wanted to say the HDR in this game also leaves a lot to be desired. I actually can't fucking stand the HDR in this game. Let me show you why. So this is as bright as it gets. And I tried my hardest, guys. I tried my hardest to give it like good brightness, good contrast, and then like for whatever reason, I don't know why, the game looks kind of dark, at least on my end. It probably looks a little brighter for you guys, but if we went to, let's say like the desert, for example, we went to Windward Plains. What time is it there right now? Kind of like inclement weather, but we can use the camp to set it to what I need it to be. Like, let's just go out in like the middle of the desert. Like, this is supposed to be like a hot, arid climate, and for whatever, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's funny. These guys are still here. That's so funny. I was playing around with mods one time, just spawning monsters in. I'm surprised these arc belts are still here. That is so goofy. One of them's like a guardian one, isn't it? Hold on. That is so hilarious. I didn't think those guys would still be there. To make absolutely clear, like the only mod I have in this is RE Framework. I did like a clean install of this game, but literally all I have is RE Framework. I made sure I installed everything, so I don't know why those guys are still there. It's just really funny that they are. But like for this hot, arid desert climate, it just seems really dark. Maybe if I set it to daytime, it'll look a little better. Or not daytime, but if I set it to like clear weather. Hold on. How the fuck do you rest? That's how you do it. Okay, environment, plenty, and then I want daytime. Let's do that. Try it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe after you change the time of day or something, it'll look a lot better. There we go. This area looks a lot better, but that's probably just because of the grass, honestly. Let's find somewhere. I'm curious. What about the rest of the map? Maybe the game just isn't fallow all the time whenever I go to the Windward Plains, and that's why it looks kind of shit. It actually doesn't look too bad right now. Yeah, you know, all those complaints I made earlier about the game being maybe like too dry, like too colorless, I guess it depends entirely on the season that you're in, which is really funny. Because this actually looks really good. I like how orange this sand is. What kind of sucks is the contrast. I feel like these shadows and like this ambient lighting between all these rock formations should be a lot better. Or not a lot better, but like a lot darker. But it's like variable. It gets darker the closer you get to it, which doesn't make any fucking sense. But this game also suffers from not having ray reconstruction. So if you're playing with ray tracing turned on,
into your field pouch.
if you're playing with ray tracing turned on, you're gonna see like the occasional graininess once again in those shadows, which like it just kind of draws your eyes in like a weird way where it's like, man, I wish that was like, look at that graininess happening on that ledge up there, for example. Like it's just super unfortunate that the game has so many weird visual glitches like that. No Valstrax in this game either, which really I really like Valstrax. This is where Ray Dow likes to sleep. Like if you're playing in the season of plenty in like broad daylight, the game looks pretty damn good, especially if you're in like certain areas. But like once you get to, I wish they found some way to make the season of like fallow or inclemency look amazing. You know what I mean? What's weird is like when especially the Windward Plains, when this area changes season, the terrain also changes. You know what I mean? So there's like even less excuse for why those lesser weathers should look as shit as they do. The game really only looks good in this state. At least in my opinion. Like other people might think differently, but check out Lookout Hill. Maybe this will look awesome. This is the area that had all the grass, right? Yeah, you got kind of like that Sahara, like desert. Oh, there's Ray Dow. Speaking of the devil, Ray Dow. Those Arkvels look like they're gone. Yeah, interesting. I wonder why they were there. But yeah, like this actually looks pretty all right. I wish there was some shading in that grass, but that might also be because I turned the render distance down. Yeah, once you get closer, you see those shadows popping, and that looks a lot better. But also, like, I think it's just the fog in the background, and that might also be a render distance thing. That might also be because I turned that down just to get like a stable frame rate. But the fog in the background desaturates what's happening all the way back there, and unfortunately, it makes the whole image look maybe like a little bit worse. I don't know. This game could stand to look a lot better, in my honest opinion. Like even in this optimal situation right here, it's like, I don't know, these clips in the background, it feels like they're not far enough away from me to warrant being like covered in fog like that. You know what I mean? Okay, just out of curiosity, can we actually change that right now? Render distance low. Oh fuck, I'd have to back out. Okay. Just because I'm curious. Let's see if the fog changes when I up the render distance. I could be totally wrong about this. Set it to highest. There we go. It is cool that I can run this game on max settings though. Just the fact that I'm able to do that. Because I remember previously before, like I couldn't, whenever I wanted to stream this game, I had to play it on the lowest settings possible. But that's also because I had two instances of OBS running at the same time. I was trying to stream to YouTube and Twitch, and like YouTube was in HDR, and then like Twitch and Kick was you know, like SDR, like 1080p. Like I was definitely overcomplicating that shit. Okay, so maybe it is just the render distance. Hold on. It's running a lot worse now, but you know, honestly not bad enough to say it's like really bad. Yeah, this looks a lot better. Yeah, I wish the game was just a little more colorful. That's really my only gripe with it visually. And the shadows. I wish the shadows were like a little deeper, a little blacker. You'd hope for playing. You'd hope for like playing it in I already have this spot on my map, don't I? Oh, I guess I never discovered it. What the hell? Did they add that? Weird. Okay. I am starting to get a little bit of that like fogginess, like towards these cliffs over here. I feel like these cliffs should be a little more saturated. Maybe that's for gameplay purposes. Maybe it's to help like differentiate the floor from like the walls you could collide with, I guess. I don't know, but like over here it looks really good because it starts matching the ground. Whereas like off in the distance over here, it looks so muted in comparison. I don't know. We're just missing a blue lightning tiger chasing you. I know, right? As much as I would love to see Zinogre in this game, I also don't really miss him because he was in World and Rise. So it kind of makes sense to give that guy a break. Like if they introduced 1 or 2 Elder Dragons, then I would be happy. You know what I mean? It's the fact that they neglected them all together, which makes me think they're probably saving them for Master Rank. I would hope so anyways. But actually the game is not running too bad right now. I have to say, like the fact that I have it on max render distance. Like I can tell it's choppier than it was before, but honestly, this is plenty playable. Like I could see a lot of people who are used to like 60 frames per second. If it looked in RAM like this on console, it would be like goated for sure. I don't think anybody would complain about this. Yeah, maybe it was just Azuz that looked like shit because this actually doesn't look too bad. Or run too bad, honestly. I think that'll be a wrap for the video, honestly. I think that's just about everything I wanted to show. Let's go ahead and quit. But yeah, as far as like Wilds goes, you know, they made some pretty good improvements to it, and I really like what they did. It could stand to be a little better though. That earlier like TU1, TU2 part, you know, that kind of era of like Monster Hunter Wilds, it really fucking sucked seeing that because it was like bare minimum effort. They weren't doing anything to address the problems that the game had, whereas like this time it feels like, you know, with TU3, TU4, it feels a little more worth it, you know, safe to say. But I'm probably gonna wrap up the video here. I kind of like Wilds a little more now. I'm probably still gonna play Rise in World, honestly, because I don't know why those games are just so much more satisfying, whereas like this one, really all they want to do is fight Omega. You know what I mean? But yeah, all of that aside, I'll probably just leave it off there. But yeah, I might just end the stream here. I also got to piss really badly, so I'm probably gonna end the stream and the video here. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. Once again, I just to clarify this for anybody who was like coming in the middle, I'm kind of like test driving something new. I want to get members more integrated instead of offering members like extra stuff, like extra streams and stuff like that. I wanted to get members better integrated into like the actual creation of the content. So I started doing polls. GG. Yeah. I started doing polls so that members can like vote on what videos they want to see the most. And that's to like motivate people to get memberships so they can be more likely to like see what they want to see. But also like it gets them better integrated with the content. It makes it feel more like a community at the end of the day. And also I want members to be able to directly influence the videos. Like it was super cool having chat while I was recording this. You know, with some practice, I could definitely get the hang of like having chat here. But yeah, great stream. This stream was honestly pretty cool. That fucking like gel fucking slime quest was kind of shit. But you know, overall, it was really cool playing this game again after not touching it for apparently weeks. I guess I legit like forgot how to play it in the beginning. It took me like a few quests to get there. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna leave it off at that. But if you want to see like future streams like this, it's gonna be members only in the future. This is just kind of like a test drive to see just how well it works, specifically in OBS. We only dropped 24 frames in OBS, so that's good. But that was probably just for me transitioning, honestly. But yeah, definitely gonna keep trying this with members. As far as like the members series, like Halo, for example, I'm not sure what I want to do about that. Honestly, but I'll figure that out. You have a great night, Rain. You too, dude. Yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank all you guys for stopping by. I'm gonna end the stream and the recording and take a piss. So see you guys.